The following newscast is based on the wide world of social media. The stories are real. The reporters are really real because they are you, the members of social media. All Facebook names have been abbreviated for user protection. This is the Social News Media Network.
And welcome to the SNM Network's 10th episode spectacular. We did it! As always, we're the only weekly newscast reported by you, the wide world of social media. The only difference for this special episode, I got a haircut and wrote the script while drinking heavily. I haven't seen it since, so let's see how this goes. Our top story this week begins with another focus on politics, as Willard Mitt Romney solidified his position as the Republican presidential nominee with a win in Illinois. Upon doing so, one of his top advisors referred to the campaign as an etch-a-sketch, meaning Romney can shake off his prior policy stances and start anew. Due to swift criticism, Romney claimed that he would not be changing his positions for the presidential campaign. Waka waka. Twitter's Wolfram best explained the situation, saying, Mitt Romney vehemently denies he's like an etch-a-sketch. Unless you like etch-a-sketches, then he's totally like an etch-a-sketch. Twitter reporter Tim Carvel had the inside scoop on the Romney campaign's handling of the gaffe with, right now I'm guessing the Romney advisor who compared his candidate to an etch-a-sketch is being turned upside down and shaken vigorously. Like an etch-a-sketch. Also in Republican news, former Vice President Dick Cheney underwent a heart transplant on Saturday. He actually had one. I know, it's weird. After more than 30 years of heart issues, Jerry Dugan summed up the feelings of many of us looking for closure with his tweet, "They're throwing Cheney's old heart into a volcano, right?" Dick Cheney. Yeah, that's right. On the donkey side of the aisle, that's right, Democratic, former vice presidential candidate and confirmed truth stretcher John Edwards has been under fire for another indiscretion as his name appeared in millionaire Madam Anna Gristina's Little Black Book of Clients. Edwards' response led Twitter correspondent Robert Sheridan to observe, John Edwards denies connection to millionaire Madam Callgirl. And when John Edwards denies something, you can take it to the bank. Douche. We now turn our attention to the world news as the Stop Coney 2012 campaign carries on despite leader Jason Russell's well-publicized masturbatory adventures. Or as our Twitter reporter Elroy Jets1 put it, so Coney was captured or y'all just tired of tweeting? Flash in the pan. Men's Humor put the movement into a broader perspective with their tweet, Coney 2012 is a lot like Pee Wee Herman. A lot of people were believers until someone started jerking off in public. In other jerk-off related news, Geraldo Rivera recently made headlines for his comments regarding how wearing a hoodie could have been the reason for the murder of Florida teen Trayvon Martin. For further coverage, we now turn to our Witstream Bureau as reporter Damian Fahey tried to put a positive spin on the situation, reminding us that when you think your job sucks, remember that Geraldo's mouth actually has to say what Geraldo's brain thinks. While Witstream reporter Mojave Phone Booth got wind of an upcoming story from one of our rival networks. Next on Fox News, Geraldo Rivera shows how you can easily make an America Safe hoodie by cutting 2 eye holes out of a white bed sheet. I love that. Peter John Burns, however, thought Rivera could do more good with a different approach by suggesting if Geraldo were really concerned about crime, he'd suggest we shoot anyone in Lower Manhattan wearing a tailored suit. You just go ahead and think that one over. Occupy S&M. And while you think that over, it's now time to debut our new segment, Uh-oh, Mom and Dad are on Facebook again. For our inaugural segment, we turn to an anonymous Facebook user we found on epicfail.com who posted the following. I hate waking up. With 11 likes, most friends agreed, except for one particular Facebooker, the poster's mother, who replied, me too, but it's better than dying in your sleep. Have a good day. I love you. That is thoroughly disturbing until you realize that the mom's comment actually got 3 likes. Either way, that's why we say, uh-oh, mom and dad are Facebooking again. That's our new segment. Yeah. All right. If that wasn't entertaining enough for you, it's now time for entertainment news. We begin with a story about America's favorite famous-for-nothing non-celebrity Kim Kardashian, who was hit with a bag of flour for being a fur purveyor during her perfume launch. Or, as Twitter's Guy Nicolucci put it, anti-fur activist attacks Kim Kardashian to protest her mustache. That's wearing fur. In other non-celebrity news, we hate you, Kim Kardashian. In other non-celebrity news, we turn to Mike the Situation Sorrentino of Jersey Shore fame, and by fame, we mean endless societal ridicule, as he's currently suffering from exhaustion. Twitter's Chase Mitchell reports, the Situation has checked into rehab. Let's pray for his safe return to not being famous. Thank you. I didn't write it, but I'll take full credit. However, our Twitter reporter Pat McAfee show was surprised to find the reality star in turmoil as he said, Situation is in rehab. I had no idea you could be physically addicted to being a douche. It's true, you can. Speaking of douchey behavior, we now turn to sports, where the NFL's New Orleans Saints coach Sean Payton is facing a 1-year unpaid suspension for his part in a pay-for-injury bounty scandal. Our coverage comes from Twitter reporter Peyton's Head, which is a parody account dedicated to Peyton Manning, mind you, who said, 35 days until the NFL draft, or what Sean Payton calls vacation. This is coming from a man who took another man's job. And that brings us to our top sports story, which has nothing to do with March Madness basketball. It's just giving new meaning to March Madness. Denver Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow was traded to the New York Jets after Peyton Manning took his job. As a result of the trade, Facebook's Rory quipped, it's funny that the Broncos are willing to sacrifice a virgin to acquire Peyton Manning. Yeah. The change of team apparently came with instant demands, as Twitter's Dianagram reports, Tebow will now force the Jets to change the name of their home to Pro-Life Stadium. Because he's uber Christian. Yeah. And seeing how this very anchor, me, I'm a Jets fan, I believe the truth of this is in the report of our very own Ryan Wagner's Facebook post, as he said, the Jets realize that you can't combine QB skills Captain Planet style, right? Like Tebow and Sanchez can't hold up their rings and produce a guy who can run, throw, produce in the fourth quarter, not sleep with everyone in NYC, worship Jesus, and be bilingual? The Jets suck, is what we're saying. In a related story, it's now time for weather, as our celebrity reporter Tom Cavanaugh tweeted, a beautiful sunny spring day in New York City. Is there anything this Tim Tebow cannot do? I'm pretty sure the answer to that is become a good passing quarterback, but who am I to judge? I'm just bitter, I'm sorry. Well, that's going to do it for our SNM Network 10th episode spectacular, but before we go, it's only fitting that we pay homage to one of our main social media outlets, Twitter, who just celebrated their 6-year birthday. Or, as Twitter... Yeah, let's hear it for them. Or, as our Twitter reporter, Depressed Darth, put it, happy birthday, Twitter. Thank you for making the world less productive for the past 6 years. With that said, be sure to tune in next week to see if you or some of the people you know are one of our unsuspecting reporters. And if you find hilarity in everyday social media and want to be one of our contributors, simply visit our website at socialnewsmedia.net for instructions on how to do so. Also, don't forget to like our page on Facebook, and of course, follow us on Twitter. For all of us at the SNM Network, I'm Colin Cosell, reminding you to watch what you say, because we are 10 episodes.